The real estate market is definitely starting to slow down. Home prices in Bakersfield dropped $10,000 in just the first 2 weeks of May. In just the last 4 days, 100 new listings hit the market, which is pretty insane. Now, with all that said, is the crash that everyone's been waiting for finally here? The answer is no. When home prices come down, that doesn't mean that they're crashing. It just means that the market is correcting. And markets correct all the time. That's completely normal. Now, let's define what a correction is versus a market crash. Now, a correction is a drop of 10% from its recent highs, and that can happen in a couple of days, weeks, or in a couple of months. A crash, however, is a drop of 20% or more from its recent highs, and that can happen very, very suddenly in a very short period of time. Now, the real estate market is definitely starting to show signs of a slowdown because of high interest rates, but will that crash the markets? Definitely not. The last time rates were this high was back in 2018, so let's look at the charts and see how that affected the markets. Now, rates in 2018 were between 5 and 6%, and the median sales price dropped from $338 to $313. That is a drop of about 7.37%. to be exact. Now, the US economy did decline in the first quarter of 2022, and the next GDP report will be released on May 26th. And if that report shows us declining again, we are officially in a recession. Now, that headline right there can cause a lot of volatility in the market and a lot of panic selling, and that can move over into real estate. We could see a lot of panic there too, and a lot of people trying to sell their homes so that they can get cash and get through this recession. But remember, we don't know how long this recession is going to last. The 2020 recession caused by COVID was the shortest in history, and I can guarantee that a lot of people didn't even know we were in a recession. With all that being said, it's still too early to call for a real estate crash. The key indicators to look out for are a dramatic increase in homes for sale and a drop of about 10% or more in home prices. Then we can talk about a real estate crash.